Good Sunday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Emily Walls. We had high temperatures today topping out in the 60s and 70s, and typically for this time of the year, your average high is right around 72 degrees. So many of us came in well below that, and we also had a cold front sneak in during the afternoon, which led to falling temperatures. So a lot of us were dropping into the 50s and 60s during Sunday afternoon. Here's a look at our highs today: 71 in Joliet, same thing in Kankakee. We hit 69 in Rensselaer, 61 in Gary, 62 at the Chicago lakefront, but only 59 degrees in Waukegan, made it to 75 out in LaSalle. Here's where we stand right now, and your time is about 6:30 p.m. Temperatures have dropped into the 50s along the lakefront, but we are still holding on to upper 60s and low 70s inland. But that cooler air, that's beginning to filter through, and that's going to kind of set the tone for the rest of this work week. Notice on your 5-day forecast here, we're stuck in the 50s for highs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but of course that is for O'Hare. For those of you that are farther inland, away from the lake, your temperatures are going to be able to warm up into the 60s, possibly even close to 70 on a couple of the days early this week. But closer to the lakefront, we are stuck in the 50s, well below average for this time of the year, and then finally we're warming back up into the 60s by Thursday and Friday. Satellite and radar, things are quiet out there this evening. That's going to be the trend overnight, just partly cloudy conditions expected. But then going into tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see showers advancing toward the area, although a lot, if not all of this activity should fall apart as it approaches the Chicagoland area. So rain chances on Monday, they exist, but they're very, very low. I think most of us are just going to end up seeing our skies briefly becoming mostly cloudy, and then we will once again become partly sunny going into the late afternoon hours. And then comes Monday night into Tuesday. We have an approaching low pressure system that's going to bring in widespread rain and possibly even some heavier downpours. So it is going to be a pretty soggy start to your Tuesday. We're going to have a good soaking rain, which, by the way, is actually a good thing for us. Most of Chicagoland is actually considered to be abnormally dry, but for those of you that are right along the Wisconsin state line, you are now in a moderate drought. So rainfall, that's going to be a good thing. Best chance is going to be late Monday night into early Tuesday. And then going into Tuesday afternoon, it's going to become much more scattered in nature. Here's what Futurecast is showing on how much rain you can expect. A lot of us, again, it's going to be a good soaking. So we're looking at around a ½ inch of rain for many locations, but there could be a pocket or two of rainfall totals that are over an inch. So depending on where those heavier downpours set up, this could be quite the rain producer for some locations. But again, we need it, and it's a good thing. Right now, here's the view. We have easterly winds, 13 miles per hour, so temperatures in Chicago and many locations along the lakefront have dropped into the 50s. Tonight, it's going to be cold, way below average. We're looking at lows in the low to mid 40s, and typically for this late in the month of May, our average low temperatures are closer to about 52 or 53 degrees. So your 7-day forecast, tomorrow 57, small chance of rain. Most of that rain is going to fall apart before it moves across the area. Tuesday, we have showers, thunderstorms, 56 degrees for your high, 55 on Wednesday. Thursday, we're drying out, 60 degrees, 64 on Friday. Saturday and Sunday, still looking cooler than average, but at least we are trending warmer by the end of the weekend. We're going to be in the upper 60s Sunday afternoon.